As a developer, what do you do when a client refuses to pay you? I believe as a developer that you must have kind of like encountered this. Mostly when you're just starting out, you're trying to build your client base and everything. So what do you do when a particular client refuses to pay you? Welcome back. I've had this experience. That's why I'm making this video. So I had this experience years ago when I just started. When I was doing website design for clients. So that was this when I was starting out, the first client I had, it was actually a man. It was referred to me by somebody. Somebody referred to me that, okay, I know of somebody who do a website. So I want to refer him to you. That he will do a website for you. He said, okay, fine. He said, okay, that's what we'll do. I said, okay, sir, that we need to buy domain, we need to buy hosting, and this is how much it will cost. He said, okay, this is what will happen. That he has already read about website on the internet before he contacted me. That's before he told somebody, before the person contacted me and introduced me to him. Now see the whole jerk, now see the whole story. It was later I discovered that the man has been going through YouTube trying to build the website himself. Yes, he has been trying to build the website himself. Then he couldn't finish it. He couldn't do it. That was when he needed somebody to do it. So when I met the man said, please, I already have a domain and hosting which I already bought. Now this is what will happen. I will give you the login details to this hosting and domain. Your job now is just do the website and I will pay you. I said, okay. Now, I told the man, okay, if I should do this job now, this is how much it will cost. The man said, no problem, that I should just get the job done. And back then, that's my first project. I was just, on my effort, I just want to deliver this job to him. Why? I'm just trying to say, okay, let me do this job for this man so that it will help to solidify what I've been learning so far. So that I was able to have him as one of my clients. First client for that matter, I said, okay, fine. I said, sir, I will do it. He gave me the login of the hosting and domain name. And he asked me, okay, I asked him which type of website. He said is an e-commerce store that he wants to do. E-commerce store for what? He said e-commerce store for security gadgets, equipment, CCTV, all these security stuffs that they use. That he said is into all the security equipment he supplies to companies for all the security stuffs. I said, okay, no worry, I will develop a website. The thing took me like 1 week to finish up. First of all, I was looking for a template to use, installed WordPress and everything. So I was doing all those things. I was just, first time I designed the website using one particular template. But to me, the thing wasn't that okay. I had to take down the website, start over again. For me to be able to do this, it took me like straight 1 week. I take down the website for 2 times before I was able to come up with a good template that is functional, that is responsive, that is okay. Before I actually called man, I said, sir, your job is ready. I had to vet it from like 2 of my friends. Please look at this website. Is it looking nice? Is it modern? Is it stylish? Before I was able to get approval from my friend, I said, okay. I called him and said, the website is ready. He said, yes. He said, okay, fine, that the job is okay, that he'll go through it. Then he said I should give him 2 days. 2 days. After 2 days, I called him and said, what do you think about the product? He said, yeah, the product is okay, but the color, I'm not liking the color. Please, can you tweak it to something like that? I said, okay, fine, sir. I asked him, which color do you want? He said, I don't have any color in mind, but just use something nice. I said, okay. Then the color was yellow. From yellow, I have to change it to something like red. Red and one other color like that. So I changed it. I looked at it, then I showed him, please, sir, how does it look? I said, well, it's looking nice. He complained of the font. Again, I said, okay, I have to change the font to another font. Again, he said, okay, fine. He said it's looking nice now, that he will get back to me. I should give him a little bit time. First day passed. Nothing. I had nothing from him. Second day passed. Nothing from him. Then the third day, I had to come, please, sir, I've not had anything from you. The job is done. He said, yeah, the job is done. But right now, he has some issues right now he's actually going out of business, that he's no more into that supplying, that's business of supplying security equipment to companies and individuals like that. That the website right now according to his word, that was what he was saying. He said the website right now will not even be useful because of I'm not into that business anymore. That he encountered a huge loss. He supplied to a company a certain equipment, and the company turned it down, and he has already paid for it. There's no way he can return it. He's trying to look for people to buy it or something like that. I said, okay, sir, then what can we do? He said right now, the only downside now is the domain he bought. He actually bought it based on surveillance equipment. So it has to do with security stuff. That assuming it's a domain name whereby he can change it to another website entirely, where I can just redesign it to maybe something else. It will be better. But that domain name now, that has to do with surveillance, whatever there, it has spoiled the whole thing. I said, okay, sir, now what's the thing? He said, okay, you know what's going to happen. You have tried. According to him, he said, you have tried that. I will see what I can do so that you will not just have to, waste all your time without anything. Just give a little time. Let me just try to recover my losses and settle some debt, and now I will give you something. That was what he said. I said, okay, no problem. I said, to me, my mind was like, half bread is nothing, right? That I can't lose from both sides. It's better I take something from him than nothing at all. Nothing at all. And the mistake I did was there was no down payment. Then the only way to know is to do. So there was no down payment. Assuming that there was down payment, that should be a different ball game. So I waited 2 days, 1 week. I called him. He was like, please give me time. This and this are my customers. I have losses. I called him. 2 weeks passed. 3 weeks passed, 1 month passed. I called him. It got to a point that I'll call him, the man will busy my call. He will cut the call. I'll call him, he won't respond. I got to a point where I fed up. I was like, well, it's part of the learning. It's part of the learning journey that I've learned. But one funny thing, that website which I designed for him, that has to do with security, was actually something I used to show somebody as a project that, okay, somebody now asked me, a lady asked me that she wanted to do a website for her business. She's into hair. She supplies hair to people and to customers where she sells hair online. So I was like, okay. I told her I'm a website designer, that I can help her to design a website for her business. She said, okay, I should show her what I've done, maybe any website I've done. Now, I was able to show her that website I did for that surveillance company. For that man that is into security equipment and all of that. The woman said, yeah, wow, that's nice. And God being so kind, that surveillance website is actually an e-commerce website where somebody can buy and pay online. But just that we didn't integrate payment systems on it. Or somebody can place order, you can add a cart and all of that. So when the woman looked at the website, she said, wow, yeah, I love something like this. But just that I don't sell security equipment, but my own is just hair. And I said, well, yes, that's fine. That the security equipment is just for a client, but your own job now based on hair and fashion and all of that you want to add to the website. The woman was so happy. The woman, I later did job for the woman. But when the woman now wanted to work with me, I had to take a down payment from her before I was able to start the job. Because of what? I learned from the first website which I did, which was the surveillance work I did, that I was not able to get $1 from it, but it was just part of the learning journey, and it helped me in the sense that I actually used the website, like I said, to show somebody that this is what I have done so far. That's the only thing I knew. That's the only thing that I know up to today that I was able to get out from that thing, because I received no money. I wasted my time, my data, my resources to do that website, but nothing came out of it. But the only thing I got was I was able to use that website to show somebody else that this is what I did. And I was able to get a contract, a job from there too. That was the only thing that I did there. So I don't know, maybe if you are a developer, you are starting out, you have had a client that you worked for, at the end, they end up giving you stories and you were never paid. Please comment below, share your experience. I just shared my experience right now with you and all of that. So, these things happens. You do work for people, they won't pay you. And I will, please take this from me. When you are starting out, or maybe, especially when you are starting out, you want to prove to people that you can do this. When you're starting out, you don't have that confidence to actually tell somebody that, okay, I can do this, pay me so amount. All your target will be like, let me get the job done. Then whatever the person gives me, as long as the person likes the job, whatever the person gives me, you're okay with it. Please don't do that mistake. Of course, it's good for you to focus more on delivering the job than the money. But please and please, just take a down payment. At least take like 40%. Just take like 40% of the fee you are charging a person before starting the job. If in case eventualities happen that the client was not able to pay for the job, or the client changes his or her mind later, so you don't end up doing the whole job without getting paid. That was the mistake I did for the first website. I took my time, developed the website, and at the end had nothing from it. So it was an awful experience, but at the same time, I learned. So right now, if I'm to work for you, I'm taking down there must be a contract. I will take down a down payment from you. So once the job is done, then they pay me the rest. I will hand over the website information to you. That's how I work now. A down payment, I will start the job. Once the job is done and you're okay with the job, you give me my balance, and I'll hand over the website information to you. Then I'll walk away and do my thing. That's just it. So please don't make that mistake of trying to work for somebody and you don't get paid. I know sometimes it's not in your hand to control, but there's some things you can do so that to let the client know that you are not here for games, that they should pay you your money. At least you want to make money, right? Take care of yourself and all of that. So please be careful out there when you work with clients. Some clients are very, very stubborn and they are pain in the ass. I'm telling you out of experience, all right? So if you have taken something from this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, support the movement, support your boy, my guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Peace and bye for now.